Hello and welcome to One Man's Collection. Today I'm looking at the magazine number 41 for the Ferrari Collection. This is the 375 F1, I believe it is. Just have a check of that. 375, yes. 143 scale die-cast car. I will pop that aside because we're going to have a look at that near the end. But I will go through quite briefly the magazine that came with this. So in this issue we get great victories of looks like the Formula Ones. Competition model was the 250 TR of 1957. Beautiful. We do have a 250 Testarossa 143 in this collection. The one-off interpretations, the 166 Inter Bertoni, and the 375 F1 is the poster for this particular magazine. So the revival of Monza circuit after the Second World War was followed by the birth of Ferrari, the marquee going on to win consistently in the track with F1 and sports cars. I'm not going to read everything in detail. If you want to have a look at this, you'll need to pause the video to read everything in detail. A memorable 1-2. Ludovico, I'm not going to say his last name, wins the Italian GP at Monza in 1966 with the wheels of the Ferrari 312 F1. The new single-seater was powered by a 3-litre V12 engine, developing 360 brake horsepower at 10,000 RPM, as required by the new racing regulations. On the same day, 4th of September, another Ferrari driven by Mark Parks finished a runner-up. Very good. From Hildeberger, 8 wins at Monza. Yeah. Moving on, the Schumacher era. Ferrari F1 wins at Monza. So what have we got? 49, 51, 52, 60, 61, 64, 66, 70, 75, 79, 88, 96, 98, 2000, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2006, 2010. Yeah. Phil Hill was in that one. John Surtees, Ludovico Scarfiotti, I'm going to try his last name, Regazzoni, Scheckter, Berger, Schumacher a bunch of times, Barrichello a couple of times, and Alonso. Very nice. All right, the 250 TR Testarossa. Very nice. From 1956, a legendary 250 TR featured a 3-litre V12 and was acquired by sports cars rules in the 1958 season. There you go. I'm not going to read everything there, though. You can take a look. I'm going to keep moving on. Testarossa for the road. Cockpit style. The interior of the 250 Testarossa did not have the basic functionality of a pure racing model. With its dials and switches, it was more that of a Grand Tour that Ferrari built for its wealthy customers. Yeah. Moving on, the 375 F1. This is the one we got the die-cast car for this time. The Ferrari 375 Formula One, and it's associated with two historic races involving the Prancing Horse Marquis. One was the win of the British Grand Prix in Silverstone on the 14th of July 1951, the first GP in which Ferrari took part. The car was driven by Argentine driver Jose Frolian Gonzalez, and he passed his fellow countryman Juan Manuel Fangio in an Alfa Romeo to secure a victory. It's not bad for his first race out in the Ferrari to win. Very well done. Got a poster there. On the rear of the poster, looks like the checkered flag going off as well. All right, back to the 250 TR. Well, that's a very brief information about the car. Engine in the 250 was a 60-degree V12, 2.9, 53.21 cc, so under that 3-litre, 300 brake horsepower at 7,000 RPM, max speed of 270 or 168 mile an hour. Very nice. Good looking car, lots of die-cast cars of these, especially the 118s. I remember my brother had one of these when he was younger, and I'll just check my wall. I think I might have one. No, I've got the sedan versions. That's right, I've got 143s of this. All right, their honours. First, Buenos Aires in 58, and second and fourth. Sebring, first and second. Targa Florio, first, third, and fourth. Nürburgring 1000, second, third, fourth, fifth. Wow, that's pretty good. Shame they didn't get the first there. Le Mans, first, sixth, and seventh. Very well done. 1958. Quite a dominant car then. All right, moving on. In this particular one, we have whilst debut, the Ferrari 166 was a momentous moment in motorsport. It opened up opportunities for coach builders to make their mark on the model. One of the companies involved in the styling of the 166, Bertone, created a one-off convertible. Yeah. When was this in? Story of Ferrari 166 MM, which is Amelia Miglia, represented the Turin Automobile Salon on the 15th of September 1948, inextricably linked to the historic Carrozzeria Touring. It was with this early Ferrari, a car intended primarily for competition, but soon was proved to be glamorous and capable of road model. Yeah, I'll let you read that. Hit pause. 166 according to Tony. Look at it with this soft top. Nice looking old car. I'd be happy with one of those. Had a short lifespan. General information about the Ferrari 166 interconvertible designed by Bertone in 1951 is scarce, especially concerning the period following its presentation at the Turin Salon. In his 1986 book devoted entirely to the Ferrari 166, Angelino Tito Anselmi wrote this about the Bertone model. It is a phantom car, the identification of which cannot be completed, since it is not possible to determine the paternity of the straightforward body design, which probably precedes the official start of the collaboration of designer Franco Scaglione with Bertone in late autumn 1951. Okay. So they might have come up with it before they actually had an official partnership. So it's a 2 litre or just under 2 litre 60-degree V12. It'd be a nice touring car, that's for sure. All right, coming up in magazine number 42 is a 250p model, 1963. I don't know if I've got the red one like that or a green one. I think I've got a green one as well. But we'll have a look at that when we get there. Let's take a look at this particular 375 F1 in a little more detail. No sponsorship on this other than Ferrari's badge itself. Alright, so this is raised. The silver is raised. It's not an actual mesh on the front of that, as you would expect. The wheels are, I think they're black in behind the spokes, but I think they're actually done really well. Knock-on caps are not going to be something you can get to go off. Inside you do have your wooden wheel with a few gauges hidden in behind that. See if I can get that to show up. There we go. Fuel cap on top. Some sort of indentation at the back there. Not sure what that is. That part just there. Exhaust pipes out both sides. Have a look at it from the top view. And a very short little window. Underneath, read it that way, 375 F1, obviously made in China, not much else. Great little car, 143 scale. I will put that on a turntable so you can take a look. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with magazine 42 next week. Like, comment, subscribe. Cheers. Bye.